What's up guys, Goki here, back with another Genshin Impact video. Today we're going to be talking about how to build your characters while actually not building them all at the same time. Steps you can take towards farming these characters, so on and so forth. As you can see, I'm at the blacksmith, and with the very first step, build weapons that aren't in your rotation. Or in your rotation, they're just not your main DPS. You need to start once your main DPS has their weapon. For in Diluc's case, it's the prototype Animus. If you're farming and mining consistently, you should have a good amount to build things like the Crescent Pike, prototype Grudge, the Mappa Mirror, prototype Malice, the Compound Bow, the Crescent, the Iron Sting, and the Rancor. Now the reason why this is important is you need to be able to build characters outside of actually building them, outside of dedicating talent books and certain materials towards them. You need to set them up with weapons and artifacts, and the way you can do that is, you know, by and large just doing what naturally happens. If you have a set of artifacts that are better than others, for example, for a long time on my Diluc, I was using a specific Berserker's feather, and now I can toss that over to another character. Or maybe I was using this martial arts feather, and now I can toss this over to another character. You know, I was using maybe this Berserker's timepiece, and now it can go over to a new character or a new person. You know, Diluc has been using this Gladiator's Longing for a long time. It no longer has a set bonus, but I don't see a drop in DPS. I've been farming the Witch's Heart stuff, and I have been selling for purples. Oranges drop on 40, and they drop on 45. I just want a full purple set. That's going to hold me off till I hit 45 so I can start farming the gold set version. This Berserker's Battle Mask is going to hold me off until I finally get a better Witch's Hat. Look how disgusting that is, guys. Look how disgustingly gross looking that is. It's so bad. But yeah, this Berserker's Battle Mask is definitely going to tie me over till then. But for every time you find a plume that you don't need to use, or a flower, give it off to someone else. Go ahead and give it off to another character. That way you're building them without having to invest completely into them, without having to invest a ton into them. Like this Gladiator's Finale can go onto my Razor, right? Or maybe a Gladiator helmet if I have one, or like maybe a Gladiator's nostalgia or something. This is not terribly rolled. It's kind of bad. It's kind of good. It's okay. It's not terrible. You know, it's got attack, and energy recharge. The worst thing it has is defense on it. But you can farm these, and then you can add them to your other characters. You can give them to other characters, like this Noblesse. That's, you know, still pretty good, but it doesn't have like set bonuses. You can toss this to someone else randomly. These are two things you can do towards building your other characters. Another thing is the adventure book, which is a big main part of the game. The bosses that respawn on a timer. You need to make sure you're doing these bosses all the time. You know, there's 3 hours before these respawn, 3 hours before this, 11 hours till the skirmishers respawn. You know, you guys need to make sure you're grinding these bosses so that while your resin is low or at 0, or your resin locked, you can bypass the time by farming these bosses. Make sure you do Mondstadt and Leeway so you can get the maximized materials for all of your efforts. Make sure you're using your resin for domains on certain weapons for your characters and certain talent books, right? Stocking up on this for my official is, you know, amazing. Stocking up on this for, which one is this? Gold. This is for Chi-Chi, or it's amazing, right? This is like one of my best days to be farming these things, like the Taishan Mansion or the Forsaken Rift. It's really amazing. Save your bosses for the final day, so if you potentially get an amazing artifact, you can maximize it from all the things you farmed, and then max it out almost immediately and give it to the character if it has amazing rolls to begin with. And make sure you're always doing your daily commissions, maximizing the amount of experience. And the reason why is because these summons, or these not summons, but these Primo Gems actually give you a free refresh per day, and you get to keep 10 for yourself. Now, it's pretty bad that that's how the system works, meaning that out of a month you only get 300, where you can get 1500 technically, or upwards of 1800, I think it is. That's actually pretty bad, because you get what, 610 days, 6 times 3 is, you know, 18. That's 1800. That's one summon right there. And if you're holding off for a particular character, saving up daily commissions is a thing that you would want to do. Saving up those precious resources is something, if you rather summon characters rather than have to refresh your resin all the time. But until then, until they adjust things on the resin system, this is also a good way to go towards your refreshes. Also, building out other characters, making sure that you have enough talent books to go around, making sure you have exclusive materials, like going to Whispering Woods, like I said before, really important. Going to like Ming Yun Village for like the violet flower grass. The violet grasses, like specific places have good farming routes for specific items, like Kinsei Village has the chilies out the wazoo, really good for that. Wolvendom has wolf hooks, really good for that, so on and so forth. So I'll leave a Twitter link in the description down below, detailing all the farms that you guys do, all the essential materials for all 25 characters in the game currently. And hopefully that helps you guys in the long run. Hopefully this visual aid, or this description or audio description, actually helps you guys a lot. There is guides everywhere for what you should be doing. I'm grateful that you stopped by on this one. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and share, comment on what you would like to see next. With all that being said, this is Goki. Keep it. I'll see you guys in the next one.